players Manchester City almost signed. The year is 2018 and Man City captain, leader and legend has just scored the title-winning screamer against Leicester City. To end the season, to the shock of the players, manager and fans, Vincent Kompany amazes everyone with the decision to leave Manchester City, leaving the club on a high. Pep Guardiola was left with a dilemma going into the new season. Captain and starter Vincent Kompany is no longer a player for the club. Aymeric Laporte, a starter but suffering injury issues. John Stones nowhere near the level of a Manchester City player needed to be, with also his own injury issues. Nicolas Otamendi, a loose cannon, with a tendency for rash challenges who can't be trusted. And finally, Eric Garcia, a youth player only just turning 18, inexperienced and lacking the physical presence for Premier League football. Pep Guardiola's chosen solution was England international and centre-back, who'd just come off a very impressive season with Leicester and an even more impressive World Cup campaign, Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire was a big, imposing, classic central defender who's reportedly going to bring physicality, leadership and also the modern-day idea of a centre-back, comfortable on the ball with the ball at his feet and also had an eye for a pass. Maguire had set his sights on a move to the Premier League champions and Guardiola had set his sights on Harry Maguire, with the two even sharing a telephone conversation to discuss the supposed move. Two issues stood in the way of a transfer. One was the astronomical asking price from Leicester City and the other interest from rivals Manchester United. City informed Leicester City that 60 million was the price they were willing to pay for the 26-year-old, and that caused a transfer to collapse. City were instead gazumped by a giant £80 million offer from Manchester United, a world record fee for a defender. Maguire instead made the move to the team in red, describing his move to United as one that he set his heart on. Despite Maguire's claims of a rejected move to Manchester City, City manager Pep Guardiola confirmed it was City who in fact rejected the move themselves after being unwilling to pay 80 million for the player. City couldn't find an alternative on the market and instead had a disastrous season, losing the league title to Liverpool and forcing to play in midfielders Rodri and Fernandinho in a central defence that was due to injuries and lack of options. However, Maguire's move to Manchester United has also been a disaster, being one of the poorest players in the Premier League and even booed by his own fans in recent games and in the last season. Maguire is not popular at all. City dodged a bullet there.